So I'm sitting here in the DiscDogNation tent in Houston, Texas with Robert McLeod and his borrowed dog Davy, who have come down to challenge a 101-yard record. I believe that's part of the reason you came down. I don't see many of these, is that right?
Yeah, this is my first quad.
Yeah, it's your first quad.
I was hoping to go to the Florida one, but just timing didn't work. And Houston, we had debated it because of the flights, and we're like, you know what, let's just drive down. Might as well throw. I haven't thrown him for a little while, and we're planning more quads, so we want to kind of the first one out of the way.
Excellent, excellent.
Nice weather here, right? So
well,
it's a lot of snow right now.
Honestly, it's not. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're from Canada.
Yeah.
What part of Canada?
I live in Calgary.
In Calgary.
And he lives in Edmonton, so he's a couple hours away from me.
Couple hours. How often do you get to practice with him?
I try once a month.
Yeah.
Go for the weekend and hang out with him.
Now, what do you do in the winter? How do you practice in the winter up there?
Just go in the snow.
Yeah, you just go ahead and grip it and rip it in the snow, huh?
Good exercise for them, especially his little legs. So running through the snow, it's pretty deep.
Well, he looks like he really likes to run too. He has a lot of fun, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. And sometimes my friend lives on a big farm, so sometimes he'll just run around the farm and do loops, and you just kind of let him go. But
cool.
Here, obviously, you don't want him to do that.
So, for the disc dog world, we don't have any idea who you are. Can you give us a little background of what you do with frisbees?
So I started throwing about 11 years ago. Started playing Ultimate about 11 years ago as well. And so I've been playing Ultimate Frisbee mostly. And started an Ultimate website. So I'm known as Ultimate Rob in the Ultimate community, and I've been doing that for about 3 years. And I posted a bunch of videos teaching people how to throw on YouTube. And a bunch of disc doggers in Calgary found me on YouTube. Asked me if I'd come out and teach them how to throw. And eventually they said, wow, you can throw really far. Can you throw to our dogs? Because they wanted to see what their dogs could do. And I started throwing and went to the Skyhounds World Championships last year in Chattanooga. Won extreme distance with Davy there.
Congratulations. Excellent, man.
And we set a world record in the classic division with one of the comp standards. So yeah, I mean, we're here hoping to throw it further, and it's just fun to play with them.
So you're used to a lot bigger disc then, huh?
Oh yeah, and I play disc golf as well. So
oh,
these
okay.
discs are 70 grams lighter than an Ultimate disc and disc golf disc.
Right, right,
so
right.
Throw them, you have to get a lot more spin on them, and it takes a lot of practice, but they're fun. And like I like throwing to people. In Ultimate, I like throwing at baskets, I guess, in disc golf, but throwing to Davy is more fun than all of that, for sure.
Is it? All right, that's great.
As there's a good throw, he's going to catch it.
Hey, we love inducting another person into the sport because there's nobody loves it as much as we do. So
it's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic when you can connect with the dog and that catch happens and everybody's cheering and you're cheering too.
And he's happy. And
yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
So how long you been playing disc golf and Ultimate?
Ultimate about 11 years, disc golf about 1.5 years. Dog disc, this is my second competition, I guess, so Skyhounds was the first. And I do overalls as well, so I'm getting into freestyle and distance and self-prop flight. And, I love it all. Everything I do right now is about frisbee stuff.
Now when you say freestyle, you're talking about human freestyle, not canine freestyle, right?
Yeah, to do canine freestyle, I'm going to have to get a dog. So it doesn't work out right now.
Are you looking for a dog?
I'm working on maybe adopting him. But,
oh yeah.
But I'd love to get into freestyle eventually. It's just right now I'm more focused on the human freestyle side.
I hear you.
It takes so long. And, I mean, once I get those tricks, then hopefully I can go into the dog freestyle.
Well, a lot of the older guys in our sport came from the human freestyle side as well. So there's a lot of crossover between the sport. It's all about the disc, though, right?
It is about the disc.
Yeah.
Just throwing and
yeah, that's great. That's great. So what do you think of this competition then? This is your first quad.
Not what I expected. There's more strategy involved, more throws than I thought. I thought it was just going to be a couple throws and different rounds. And I actually like how it works a lot because you have to plan, right? It just can't be if you're going for the big throw and you miss it. You're gonna have to try and get a safe throw, maybe. You
got to build up to it, right? You got to get on the board before you can go out and then go for the big one. Because if you can't make it to the next round, you don't get a chance to shoot it anyway.
Doesn't matter how far you can throw if you can't get a catch.
Right.
For me, one of the coolest things is just walking around and meeting people and seeing people that I met in Tennessee at Worlds, and just kind of hanging out with them and talking. They're people are just here to have fun, and how can you not have fun with dogs?
Yeah, that's great. Well, Robert, I appreciate you stopping by the DiscDogNation.com tent. Why don't you go ahead and plug your website, please?
So my main website is ultimaterob.com, and I also do frisbeerob.com. I also have frisbeefordogs.com, so I teach people how to throw. I'm doing a bunch of clinics in Canada right now.
Excellent.
And I mostly teach distance. And
Okay.
control for DNA. I don't really teach a lot of freestyle throws. So I'm doing a clinic in Ontario next weekend. Bringing Davy, we're going to have a fun trial. And then it's funny because DiscDogNation, I'm starting Disc Sports Nation. So I'll probably try and model off you or support you somehow. But I just want to promote all disc sports.
That's what we're all about too. Well, we're more about the dog side, obviously, but it's about getting out there, promoting our sport, promoting not only the disc, but the dog side of it as well. And you know, one of the things that Mike and I like to try to do is help out at every competition that we're out. You know, these things are hard to run. There's a lot of people running around, and now that I got the camera thing going on, it's kind of hard for me to step away from the camera. But I got a bunch of guest cameras today, and I don't want to talk. It's really your time.
Oh,
but I appreciate you coming by.
I think, one of the coolest things, I was talking to a guy, 75 years old, and he's starting to learn with his dog. And I was telling him there's a guy, I think he's 95 years old, and he played in the PDGA, Professional Disc Golf Association World Championships last year in the Legends division, but he plays using a Segway. So
oh, that's great.
Because you don't hear a lot of guys 95 playing hockey.
No, right.
And I have probably 20 different types of frisbees at home, and you can do anything anytime you want. You just need a field.
Yeah.
That's to me why I like promoting the sport, because it's so easy for anybody to get into.
Anybody can. Whoa, look at that. It's a little windy today.
And to me, that's the biggest thing is you just need a disc. Right?
Yeah,
and the people you meet, and it's a lifelong pursuit. So
yeah.
That's what I love about it.
Yeah. Excellent. Robert, it was a very pleasure meeting you today. Hope to see you at many more of these competitions in the future.
Absolutely.
And we'll talk again soon.
For sure, man. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.